new teachers, you have an expert with you today. So let's make sure that we get our pads out and get ready because Ms. Williams is going to have a lot of gems and treats for us. So Ms. Williams, I'm going to turn the presentation over to you.
All right, thank you. So the
Yes.
presentation today is on small group instruction. I asked the question when I get ready to present this information. When you think of small groups or workstations, what comes to mind? So for me, it's small group instruction that is typically about 5 to 6 students. It comes after the direct instruction. So after the teacher has completed their direct instruction, they then look at those targeted skills to see how they want to form their small groups. And then they focus on the needs of the students with the goal of growing their academic skills. So on our campus, we have workstation expectations. And so we know that stations and small groups can look different on every campus in each district based on what those expectations are. So we have teacher-led stations. And that teacher-led station is where the teacher is at that small group table with no more than 5 to 6 students, and they're focusing on their grade level content. It's differentiated, it's modified practices, and again, it's based on the needs of the student. Second point for this is that the station and the time are most important. This is where that targeted instruction is taking place, and it gives that teacher an opportunity to just kind of have that more one-to-one time with that group. And then finally, the teacher should use this time to continue that mini lesson by responding on how to teach it differently, correcting any errors or misconceptions, supporting and building students for release to the independent practice. We also emphasize that this is a great time to do your reteaching skills because we know that first instruction is always the best instruction. But again, if you have that opportunity to reteach, small group is a great time to do this.
And
And
how
then
do they determine if they need to reteach?
so that's based on their data. We definitely teach our teachers and train our teachers on how they use that data to drive their instruction. And so if they have given an assignment and that student scores 70, below a 70, then that teacher knows that they need to reteach. Now that reteach could look different because it could be modeled or it could be guided discourse when they reteach. But again, that small group time with the students are a great opportunity to do that reteach skill. But they are using their data to determine if that skill needs to be retaught. If it's higher than 70, then they may need to look at those individual students, and it may need to be a whole group reteach as opposed to a small group reteach.